Welcome. Hey. Have you exploited anyone today, you guys?
Who did you exploit today?
Welcome to another episode of Boobs and Booze for the new year. Happy New Year. Merry New Year. Boobs and Boobs. I am back from Asia. Thailand was awesome. Shanghai was awesome. Russians are racist. Moving on. If you want to know more, check out my IG at Paco Toy. But so much was going on while I was gone. Let's talk about Iran. And I ran so far up. No. So we have our lovely dear president trying to, I don't know, use a diversion for the impeachment and kill the general of Iran. This happened, by the way. I'm just talking about the news while I was gone during the holidays. Part of me was kind of scared. I ain't gonna lie, because leaving from Shanghai to the States, you know, the aircraft leaving from the Ukraine got kaput. So that didn't work out well, and people were freaking out about a draft, and shit pisses me off. Meanwhile, Cory Booker, he ended his campaign run. Tough break, nigga. I wish, but he didn't have anything. And Marianne Williamson, she ended her campaign. She was the white lady for reparations that worked with Oprah. Sorry. I kind of liked her. Moving on, Bernie. Ooh, ooh, Bernie Sanders. Wait. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, I'm a Bernie girl. But we need to talk about reparations with him. He is moving up in the polls, and what we're hearing right now is that he might be gaining momentum in Iowa. It's still early. Okay, let's see. Black problems. Lane Love says that black men need to stop cheating. All right, cool. I guess they do. And so does Chad and Oliver and Jorge and Kashif and who's another one? Fing and Omad and Oliver and Tyler and and Vlad. Okay, moving on. I'm trying to do the speed round because I don't know how long this tape is going to go for. So, something else that happened while I was overseas. Blue Ivy. That is a child. That's a child. Stay out of a child's hair and place. You stinky fucking adults. Ugh. All right, moving on. R. Kelly's broads. Okay. I need to pour another drink for this one. Uno momento. No. Absolutely fucking not. We are not. I heard these bitches allegedly, Azriel set this shit up. Okay, first of all, let's get something straight. R. Kelly is a pedophile. That is fact. If you go back to the 1990s, read about some of the shit that he used to do. Via magazine, I used to have a subscription, and there was this thing called YSB, Young Brothers and Sisters. It was a magazine that was brought up by the BET when it was the Johnsons, but he's a Trump supporter, so fuck him, and now they're owned by Viacom. There was an article about how R. Kelly, he's a little scandalous, but excuse me. Yeah, first of all, these broads, I don't like black girls who cry. Woof. All right, moving on. Oh, so the Oscars came out, the nominations. Guess what didn't get nominated? When They Don't See Us. So I appreciated what my girl, what's her face? I can't believe I forgot her name. God. Well, the Oscars, whatever. Do we really care anymore? Issa Rae said it perfectly. The Irishman, great film. I watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I love Quentin Tarantino. That movie was boring and terrible. It wasn't boring, it was just not good to me. And then there's 1917. Were there any Negroes? Okay. I like the fact that there's talk about World War I. But When They See Us, that should have, Ava DuVernay should have gotten some respect. She got the Viewer's Choice, or the Critics' Choice Award, but this lets you know that Hollywood is full of shit and it's garbage. Oh, by the way, I think Ricky Gervais was funny. Okay, moving on. It's the voting season. Trump's probably going to win over again because the DNC is going to allow it because all the DNC is putting their money up with Peter Buttigieg and Joe Bullethead. I'm a Bernie Sanders girl. Nina Turner, that's my heart. I don't like the way things are turning out. And plus there's a lot of propaganda going on in the media. So, oh, and speaking of my trip very quickly. So I was in Shanghai, which is a Chinese communist country. Hong Kong is different, where people watch you and they admit it, and there is a point system. It wasn't uncomfortable to me because the fact of the matter is, like, at least in Shanghai, they're very honest. But out of my trip, what I did not like was the fact of when I was in Thailand, the Thai people are amazing. And by the way, I didn't realize they were not colonized. They're one of the countries in Southeast Asia that weren't colonized. So kudos to you guys. You still have your culture. What's that like? Had some racist moments because of not because of like us being loud or anything like that. It was because of just us being us and not making the other white establishment comfortable. So they use the Thai people as like a way to like, you know, these people don't belong. And by the way, it was, if you look on my IG under Pakoto, you'll see it. But anywho, I'm back home in the States. I'm still jet lagged. I'm tired as fuck. Oh, and by the way, congratulations to me. I'm one part of a Cicerone. So, yeah, that's cool. So, 2020 is a bitch already. We started off with Iran. And by the way, let's not fuck with Iran. If you know your history, your American or Iranian history, read about 1953, read about 1979, read about the hostages when they were freed in January of 1981. That's the year I was born. And then read about the Iran-Contra. Do not fuck with Iran. Leave the Middle East alone, okay? Saudis are a different animal, but leave the Iranians alone. Leave the Palestinians alone. This is not... What he did was use this as a diversion from the impeachment. That is the stupidest, unhealthiest thing. Iran got like fucking like weapons for real. Nuclear. Huh? God. Stupid. I'm out of smoke. Well, until we meet again. Oh, and by the way, for you Negroes, Dr. Umar Johnson's a fraud. All right, bye.